Hello everybody and a very warm welcome once again from the 𝗬𝗏 International Cricket Stadium. We're here for the third and the final T20I between Bangladesh women and Sri Lanka women. And this has been a game which is interrupted by rain. And there will be some revised playing conditions. It's going to be a 9-over game.
We're here at the center for the toss. And I have the two captains, Nigar Sultana Jyoti from Bangladesh, 𝗬𝗏𝗪𝗲 𝗂𝗏𝗪𝗲 from Sri Lanka, 𝗂𝗵𝗴𝗲 Rani our match referee. Jyoti flips the coin and head is the call. And it's tails. A hat trick of wins in the tosses. And Jyoti, what have you decided?
We wanted to bowl first because seeing the condition, we really wanted to see our pace bowler, how they actually use the condition.
As we see the playing 11, 3 changes for Bangladesh. Marufa comes in for Fahima. Sharmin Sultana makes her way for Sharmin Shupta.
After that, the ground staffs, they just cut it down to 2 millimeter. Both the openers are also in for Sri Lankans. Got a half century in the very first game. Marufa Akhtar, she has to redecorate the field setup. 𝗬𝗏𝗪𝗲 𝗂𝗏𝗪𝗲 has been featured and are very much well featured by left-handed batters at the top. 𝗬𝗏𝗪𝗲 𝗂𝗏𝗪𝗲 through face.
Straight away. Drives it on the up but finds the fielder in the deep, so the intentions are very much evident from the get-go that the Lankan batters will be aggressive.
Outside the 30-yard circle. Charging it down. That's a powerful drive by 𝗬𝗏𝗪𝗲 𝗂𝗏𝗪𝗲. Brings up the first boundary for Sri Lanka.
A great stroke through the covers. The timing was superb. The placement was also very good. She does go for the shot, gets through the gap and gets a boundary as well. That's the second boundary for the Lankan skipper. And again, she's picking out the gap so nicely.
That's a very good shot. A brave attempt by 𝗬𝗏𝗪𝗲 𝗂𝗏𝗪𝗲. This is what she's also very much known for. As soon as she realized the mid-on is up into the circle.
That's a big swing. The keeper made a mess of it as well. So it will run all the way for 4. More runs for the Lankan side. Fariha won't be happy.
Definitely there was the late deviation and the late bounce on offer, and the wicketkeeper suddenly was very much surprised seeing the direction and also the bounce. As we can see in the replay, it was a late deviation and the late bounce.
Goes for it. Oh yes, it's got the wings on it to fly all the way. The first over boundary came from 𝗬𝗪𝗪𝗲's bat. End of the second over, it's 23 for none, Sri Lanka.
That's a brilliant shot. Taking the aerial route, 𝗬𝗪𝗪𝗲 𝗂𝗏𝗪𝗲. Again the inward movement. Played it aerial. Beats the infield and beats the boundary as well. Coming down the wicket. Played it aerial. Finds the gap. 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the fence. Back-to-back boundaries. Once again, making room for herself. Sloppy one at the covers. Third boundary in this over, brought up by Himesha Dulani.
They're just motoring away here, Sri Lanka. 3 boundaries on the trot. Again, another outswinger attempted by Marufa. The leg cutter did not work out.
This time improvising. Plays that well, beats the fielder. 4 boundaries on the trot.
Oh, she's finding those gaps with ease.
This time, the right approach. She's gone. First wicket, first breakthrough for Sultana Khatun. Nipping the ball in towards the right-hander. Playing across the line, bitten by the deviation. All ends up. It's 43 for 1 Sri Lankans.
Fantastic delivery. Followed the orders of the captain, bowled it full. Slightly flighted there, got some drift and the turn as well. Hits the timber. Bails dislodged. Himesha Dulani had that gap between bat and pad. The ball went straight through it. Sultana has made it a habit of picking up the first wicket. The first breakthrough for Bangladesh. Dulani gone, 19 of 10. Parks it, that's high in the air. Catching opportunity! Taken! Ritu Moni with the catch. Plays it with the angle. and Harshita Samaravikrama. Well, she walked back and then was called back by the umpire. They'll have a look at whether the catch was taken cleanly.
Built in some business. As we see the replay, yes, it's been taken cleanly. 𝗃𝗺𝗧 has done a great job.
T20 series as well for catching. And this is something that will encourage Bangladesh. It's a legal delivery. And we'll be searching for the final decision on the giant screen here. Sanjita Meghla picks up a wicket in her first over. Harshita, the dangerous Harshita, gone. Second wicket down for Sri Lanka. 3 of 4 today. Wasn't her day. Shuffles across. Good connection, and my goodness me! The catch of the series. Subhana Mustari will take in all the accolades, all the applause of her teammates.
Subhana Mustari, take a bow. How to describe that? Immaculate, athletic, one-handed grab. It was traveling very quick. Oh yes, it's a screamer. Back-to-back good catches from the Bangladesh fielders. That certainly should boost the confidence. Yet another one bites the dust. Hansi Makarona 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 scoring 2. It's
hold! Another one! Bullseye! Sultana Khatun will celebrate.
again a beautiful delivery. Turn and bounce has undone 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 𝗂𝐽 on that occasion. Sultana Khatun is having a dreamlike time with the ball in hand. A little shuffle, was looking to sweep the ball. Missed it completely, found nothing on the bat. And stumps rattled. Sultana can celebrate loudly as she's picked up her third wicket and the sixth of the series. What a series she is having with the ball. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 𝗂𝐽 goes for 1.
Playing from the beginning. Right now, trying to take on the bowler. Chase on for the fielder and finds the boundary. This time, that's a cracking shot in between two fielders. That's raced away towards the boundary.
Full and straight, and it's got the punishment.
Finds the gap. Beats the fielder in field and also beats the boundary. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 has brought another boundary on the card. That's going to get the boundary. A wonderful over by Sanjita Meghla comes to an end by a boundary after 8-6, 75 for 4 Sri Lankans. Smash that! Just smash that out of the park. Once again, not getting the length well. Pulled it away towards deep square leg for another boundary. Once again, struggling with the length. 𝗃𝗺𝗧 directed, and yes, she's gone. Number 5 goes down for Sri Lankans. Although 𝗃𝗺𝗧 was not very much convinced about her length, but at the very end, she has produced a run out.
A run out means another dot ball. I think that's what will satisfy Bangladesh as 𝗂𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗃 is hopping off. Clearly in a lot of pain here. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 went with the shot and the ball off the inside edge struck her feet. That's where she started to fumble. Could have completed the run. She was fully fit. Doesn't look good for her. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗃 gone after playing a handy cameo. 15 of 7.
Chamari on strike. One bounce to the fielder. That's well stopped. Another run out chance. Into the striking end. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. She has to depart by run out, but does it matter? It does not matter actually. At the end of the innings, Sri Lanka, they have managed to score 86 or 87. Yes, 87 for 6. That means the target of Bangladesh is going to be 88. They have the full quota of 9 overs. Just looking at the replay, it was 1 bounce to the fielder. The non-strike end batter was very much well in, but 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃 just could not reach towards her destination. 41 of 27, a very well-deserved appreciation by the teammates. But end of all, it's 87 for 6 Sri Lankans. That means Bangladesh, they have to score 88.
The batting card of Sri Lanka, the start was good. Dulani went for a blistering 19 of 10. Chamari, top scorer with 41. Good contributions from Kavisha Dilhari. Wicket taker Sultana, 3 for 8 of her 2. She was the pick of the bowlers. Has had a splendid T20I series. But we're back with the Bangladesh run chase. This is fast and furious here at the Sirhat International Cricket Stadium. The third and final women's T20I between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Nimesha straight away bowling it down the leg, and the first runs for Bangladesh.
Not a very good start. In fact, Sugandhika is the bowler. Bowled it down the leg.
So they've made their studies very well, and this was well guided. She'll get a boundary. Dilara gets her first.
Absolutely a gift of a ball, a full toss. A batter like Dilara won't really miss out. Went through the gap, went.
Sugandhika trying to keep it within the stumps. That's strongly hit, and that will find the boundary as well. Strong bottom hand. Dilara makes it 2 out of 2 and ends the over well.
Again on the shorter side, went to the back foot and then boom, through the gap.
Goes straight to the fielder, taken nicely. Nilakshika was the catcher, and the woman with the golden arm, Chamari Yatapattu, has an instant impact. Dilara Akhtar missed out.
A very regular scene of this tour. Chamari comes to bowl, she picks up a wicket. If not, then a run out takes place. Again, Dilara Akhtar Dola was looking to go over the top. She is disappointed. Depart scoring 9 out of 5.
This time the prominent bat swing comes in, beats the fielder, beats the boundary as well. 𝗁𝗏𝗃𝗃 brings up her first boundary of the match.
Nicely finds the gap there, Joita. It was slightly short, but she used her long arms to reach out for it. Finds the gap behind that deep backward square and fine leg region. Well placed, Bangladesh. Putting.
Not getting the elevation right. Chase on for the fielder, but drops it. Going towards the ball, diving towards her front. The long on fielder could not get hold of it. That has been the matter of concern. Pervez, Bangladesh have been very much well enough during the power plays, but after the end of the power play, they have been losing wickets on the regular intervals well. This time playing across the line, finds the gap, 1 bounce to the fence. That's a brilliant shot played by Shobhana Mustari, a powerful one.
And she was searching for a different signal from the umpire, but that must have bounced in front of the boundary ropes. Will be confirmed. Yes, looks like it is a 4 and not a 6.
Batters, they have been prominent of playing those shots, square of the wicket like that. 𝗁𝗏𝗃𝗃 brings up another boundary on the cards.
Very well played, very well thought as well. She knew that the fielder from fine leg was inside the ring. She made a room for herself and then played the shot so nicely. Backward of square. Shuffled across and then boom. It's from the middle of the...
Now coming down the wicket. Not getting the elevation right. Taken comfortably, fielder at the dip. Just did a brilliant job. Second wicket goes down for Bangladesh. 𝗁𝗏𝗃𝗃 Joita. After a promising start, she has to depart. Of 15, facing 11 deliveries.
That's a big scalp. Whenever Joita was looking so good, she perishes. Again tried to come down the pitch and was eyeing to that long on boundary. 𝗃𝗧 scoring 15 was playing against the turn, 𝗂𝗧, but not finding the ropes. The fielder takes a sitter at the edge of the boundary. 𝗂𝗧 scoring 15. Bangladesh are 43 for 2.
That's a good looking shot. That's a brilliant one. That's gone out of the boundary. It's a maximum by Shobhana Mustadi.
A strike and a half. A cracking stroke from Shobhana Mustadi's bat. And it flew like a bird over the fence. Went a long way. Someone please take the picture of that follow through. She was waiting the ball to fly over. Then
Going down the leg side and misses. The wicketkeeper missed the ball on that occasion, and that brings up another boundary for Bangladesh by the courtesy of Mr. Extra. Misses that completely.
lost her line.
Deep covers. That's been hit hard, but not getting the elevation right. Shobhana Mustadi, she has to depart. Number 3 goes down for Bangladesh. The fielder at mid-on, Karunaratne, she had to just move a bit, maybe 10 to 12 yards, and then take the clean catch. Number 3 goes down for Bangladesh.
Again, Shobhana Mustadi was looking for a big hoik, but skewing it completely. A miscued one came from the toe part of the willow. Was hanging in there, and then a safe pair of hands from the fielder. She had to back pedal, and then she completed a very good catch. Mustadi departs scoring 21. Bangladesh are 56.
Misses it, stumped. Sri Lanka get a final laugh.
It's Shorna who needs to take the long walk back. Was walking down the pitch, looking for a big strike, not finding it at all. The ball was coming back in with the arm, went between the bat and pad, and the keeper doesn't make any mistake. She was long way out. Hasini Pereira is keeping the stumps, and she's done a good job on this occasion. Shorna departs for 4. Bangladesh are 64 for 4.
Goes for his sweep. That's aerial. That's well timed. That's a fantastic blow. 6 of the bat of the Bangladesh skipper.
Just what the doctor ordered. The skipper 𝗃𝗃 says, hold on, I'm still here. Just a little shuffle, and then bang, up she goes. It came from the sweetest spot of the blade and over the head of the fielder. She wasn't shy of playing that shot despite knowing there is a fielder stationed. The skipper of Bangladesh is
Sliced it in the air. Fielder underneath. Ritu Moni has to go. And Bangladesh are set off for a final over where they'll have to score 14 runs.
yet again. Another one succumbs for Bangladesh, and this time it's Ritu Moni who was looking for a big hoik, leading edge, which went straight up in the air, and easiest of the catches for Harshita Samaravikram again. Celebration for the Lankans, but Bangladesh will be a dejected dugout as Ritu Moni departs for 3 at 74 for 5.
This is the final over. Slices it high in the air. Long on fielder calls for it. Takes it safely. And with that catch, has all the hopes of Bangladesh winning this game disappeared as well. Chamari Atapatu picks up another one.
The biggest wicket of the moment, 𝗃𝗃. This has been picked up by the Lankan skipper, Chamari Atapatu. Again floating the ball in. Jyoti advancing down the pitch. Was aimed to hit through his favorite zone, mid-wicket or long on, but finding the fielder in the deep. 𝗃𝗃, the Bangladesh skipper, walks back for 13. Bangladesh.
Good connection. The mid-wicket fielder runs and fails. Bangladesh are still in it.
The boundary Bangladesh were striving for comes from the bat of Sharmin Sultana.
Not a good enough connection. Will just get the single. And that will be it. Sri Lanka have made it again. 3 out of 3 in the women's T20I series for the visiting team. And Bangladesh falls short for the 3rd time in the series, chasing a total. Hands on heads from the dugout. What an exciting game comes to an end. Led by Chamariyatapattu, this Sri Lankan side are unbeatable on their day. They made it look very good.
The Lankans, the visitors, they came out victorious. This time shot yet again went straight to long on. And when the throw was completed, the fielders started celebrating because they know they have done it. It's a 3-run victory for Sri Lanka women to wrap up the tour. And this has been certainly an auspicious one for the visiting side. As we see the Bangladesh batting card, of course, not a very good looking card.
Not a surprise. 2 for 15 over 2, bowling the final over.
It's a very minimal victory for the Lankans. 3 runs is the margin.
A very, very happy looking Sri Lanka side. The winners of the T20I series as well. A clean sweep, winning the series by 3-0 against hosts Bangladesh.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T-Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗵𝗀𝗂𝗃